Welcome back to Engadget at E3 2017. I'm Matt Smith, the UK Bureau Chief at Engadget.com, and I'm joined by Amy. Amy, if you'd like to introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi, my name is Amy. I work with the AbleGamers charity. Our goal is to make video games accessible so that everyone can game. I am currently the head video creator and also the zone leader of the Southern California area.
So we're here today to have a panel discussion about VR, virtual reality, and how accessible it can be, the problems we have already, how we can make it better so that everyone can play. I mean, I'll let you lead off things. So what are the major issues when it comes to virtual reality?
Yeah, so with VR, it's really hard for somebody who has mobility issues to really play those games, especially because a lot of the time it requires two hands to use the controllers. Right. You have to be able to swivel your body around to look around yourself in the environment.
I mean, that's the thing definitely that I was thinking, like, if you have a view button, when it's joypad based.
Yeah, because at least with a controller, you can control the way you're looking with one, but with this, it's you literally have to turn your body.
And even the shape of the controller, you can adjust and make suitable to people. Yeah. So there's just less buttons, I guess. I guess the point is physical movement becomes the input. So, like, what kind of ways could how can you make VR more accessible in that way when it comes to mobility?
So definitely, because already a lot of VR games have an option for if you want to sit instead of be standing, which is great. But it would be even better if there was a third option for somebody in a wheelchair very specifically, because even the sitting option is too high for someone in a wheelchair. People don't realize people in wheelchairs are actually lower than the able-bodied sitting person might be. And then even like having that option will make it so that that person doesn't have to swivel their wheelchair around and do that. It already adds an extra element to this situation.
Right. Let's go to the more, I want to say shallow, but I'm talking about all the other issues we have with VR, because we've already been moaning about VR on stage before the cameras went on, and there's so many little bits and pieces that aren't quite there yet.
Yes.
I mean, for me, I can only play VR in very short bursts. Like 20 minutes is largely my VR maximum. I get hot and then I get a little bit nauseous, There's a lot of things about it that don't quite work yet, just because it's such a new medium. Like, how are your experiences when you play VR?
I'm the same way as you. I can't play VR for extended amounts of time. I was playing a shooter VR game yesterday, and I had to stop because moving and trying to dodge away from things jumping at you, you get so into it that I actually almost fell over because I got such bad vertigo because I was like, I feel like I should be moving, not just the controller.
And I know some friends often complain about the weight of the headset. How do you feel about that kind of thing? So you find them comfortable?
They're more comfortable than they used to be, for sure, but they're still not 100% there where I'm not clamoring to go buy a VR set because it's kind of hard to wear still. So I'm waiting for it to get all the kinks chipped out before I
I'm
go
holding
invest.
out myself. I mean, I might, if we see the price of the PlayStation VR headset go down, that might, but it's still quite clunky. It's still a bit.
And if you already own the game, you have to re-buy it just for the VR version.
Yeah, a lot of them, that's completely true.
So it's just a lot of extra money too.
I've already bought Res VR because I just love Res so much. So I'm kind of already guilty of investing in the thing. So we'll see what happens. Are there any other points you'd like to make about how we can bring VR forward towards people with ability challenges?
I think that really it's just I think that getting the options in there now while it's in its baby phases, I guess I want to call it. I don't know a better term for it, but getting the options in there right now is the best way to make sure that video games, which is already a beautiful escape for people and a beautiful industry that anybody can get involved in, I think that that's the best way to keep it so that everybody can be in there because it means so much to all of us. So I want everyone to be able to experience all portions of it. And
video games themselves have always been typically have been very accessible compared to other sports and other board games and other kind of recreational activities. They can be designed for these things. So it's kind of exciting to see how they handle things with VR.
Yeah.
But that's about all we have time for today. Stay tuned. We'll have more panel discussions and more people playing games on stage very soon. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been Matt at Engadget. I've been joined by Amy from AbleGamer. Please have a Google about the charity and see if you can help them out. Thanks for watching.